Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update. Baga and Kalangut Beach are the tourist hotspots in Goa. In the last episode, we visited the Anjuna and Vagator beach. And in this episode, we'll go on beach hopping to Baga and Kalangut beach and have some authentic Goan delicacies at Florentine and Brito's.
Welcome to a brand new season of Punkers Note, where we bring to you Goa the way we see it.
We are Urvi and Utsav, full-time travelers and digital storytellers. We call Goa our home for the next 1 month and bring to you some amazing content as we experience Goa from north to south. We are out again for beach hopping. Today we will be going to Baga Beach and Kalangut Beach. But before that, we'll head to Florentine to have some local Goan cuisine. Today morning we had a great swim session at Arambol beach, but a trip to Goa is never complete without visiting the Baga beach.
Yeah, I agree with it. We are in Florentine Bar and Restaurant. We have ordered chicken cafriel, chicken zakoti and poi. All these three are local Goan cuisines. Along with it, we have a fresh lime soda. We are waiting for the order to arrive, and till then we are sipping on the fresh lime soda. This is really fresh, cold and refreshing, and I think it's a great start, a great build up for what next to come.
This place serves authentic Goan delicacies and the price here is also very moderate. So it is the ideal place to come and get a hang of the Goan cuisine.
Chicken cafriel or Goan galina cafriel is a famous Portuguese introduction to the Goan cuisine, which is overwhelmed by seafood recipes. A paste made out of coriander, green chilies, ginger, garlic, turmeric, peppercorn, cinnamon, cloves and vinegar is first prepared. The chicken is then marinated in the paste and slow cooked in the gravy to make the tender soft cafriel. Let me take a chunk of that meat. It should be fiery, rustic, tangy and it's very aromatic. Time to taste that meat finally. I took a big chunk of that cafriel. It was very meaty. Chicken is cooked very well in that Goan spice. I love the sauce of the cafriel along with the chicken. Getting an explosion of flavors in my mouth right now. And chilies out there. Then we have got some of the local spices. Those all combined together along with the vegetables in there. Really good. That cafriel sauce is extremely tasty. I do not want to waste a single gram of it. Let me grab some salad and have that. I took some of the salad, the meat, along with the gravy, the juice. I feel this is slow cooked for a very long time with the chicken cooked in his own juices. The flavor of the chicken's broth, I can smell it. It is very good. Though there are a lot of green chilies, it makes the spice level really high. It suits the climate, the tropical climate we are in. Up next, another local delight, the Goan poi. Poi is a Goan whole wheat bun made with wheat flour, all-purpose flour and wheat bran, hence making it an absolute delicious delight, and it's enjoyed by the locals over afternoon lunch. See how soft it is. To enjoy that bun, we have ordered chicken shakuti. The shakuti is made of Kashmiri red chilies, poppy seeds, coconut, onion and spices. A wonderful blend of local Goan spices along with that unique coconut gravy gives a unique punch to this dish. What I see is it's a very thick and very rich gravy. There is lot of texture, there is lot of character in this dish. Small pieces of chicken is used to prepare this dish, and that's what I see here, and it's very well blended with the spices and the gravy. The aroma is really hitting my nose. I think it's very flavorful. Let me take some poi along with the gravy and some chicken. I really can't wait to put it in my mouth. It's time, let me take a bite of it. The poi with the chicken zakuti is an awesome combination. The local bread poi, let me take some of that and put it into the zakuti. The zakuti chicken has small bits of chicken along with the bone. It's very chewy. It makes you chew along with those bones, some parts that you have to mind while eating. Overall, it's a great food. I think it's a very good combination with the drinks that people have here. The poi is very soft and it masks the heat of the zakuti very well. The zakuti is cooked in thick coconut gravy. Along with it, they have given us pieces of coconuts. These pieces of coconut kind of crackle in my mouth. It's very hard to differentiate it's a coconut or a chicken bone. The chicken meat is very soft. It's coming out of the bone very easily. The overall taste is very good, definitely very spicy, but very different from any other Indian cuisine. It's a very distinct Goan cuisine with very distinct Goan flavors in it.
It's dessert time now, and this is our first go at Vaughan. It is a traditional Goan dessert, and all I can see is a thick, rich, creamy, just a caramel-like consistency. The waiters at the restaurant suggested us this dessert, and we can't wait to dig in. Let's see how it is. It's a warm dessert. I think it has jaggery and coconut. It has a very unique and interesting taste. I can feel some chana dal. There is some jaggery, and the high notes is definitely of some coconut, making it a must try when you are in Goa.
In Florentine, I really like the ambience, the lighting, the setting, and definitely the food. So I'll not give it 1 but 2 thumbs up. We just completed lunch in Florentine bar and restaurant, and right now you can see by my smile that how good an experience we had here. The staff, the restaurant, the setting, everything was very good. From here we are heading towards the Calangute beach. We have arrived at Calangute beach. We have parked our car at Calangute beach parking. It's 100 rupees for one car.
It's almost a half a mile walk from the parking to the Calangute beach, and there are numerous shops and stalls on the road heading to the Calangute beach. The stalls carry multiple items like clothes, swimwear, shoes, sunglasses, you name it and they have it.
Right now we are in Calangute beach, and this is one of those beaches where tourists come in numbers. There are a lot of people around me. There are lots of water sports activities going on. There are a lot of restaurants and shacks around here. There are a lot of people here who will push you for tattoos and other activities to get anything out of you, as everybody is trying to sell something. You have to be careful with those guys. But otherwise, if you want to enjoy, you can enjoy here a lot. There are so many activities to do here. So there are so many people who will give you those rides. The boat ride, the banana boat, parasailing, you can name it and you can do it out here. People all over from India come and flock in numbers in Calangute beach. After spending some time here, we'll go to the Baga beach. Both these beaches are very famous with Indian tourists and locals alike. We are not a very crowd person. We like the beaches to be very secluded.
Where the crowd is less and we can be ourselves.
Yeah, but nevertheless, Calangute is very fun place to hang around with your friend.
After spending some time at the Calangute beach, now we are heading to Baga beach. We are driving through the narrow lanes of Goa, and as you can see, the roads are already very crowded.
It's a little tricky driving here, but somehow we have come to Baga Beach and parked our car in the Baga Beach parking. The system here is you have to pay 25 rupees for the first 4 hours, and for every extra hour the cost would be another 15 rupees. They have given us a card like this and we have to show it while we exit. So we have arrived at Baga Beach. I do not think a single piece of the beach is left without a shack.
It is the most touristy and most commercial area in Goa. It is away from the peaceful beaches of Arambol and Palolem. We are walking on the Baga Beach and making our way through the shacks to reach Brito's.
To escape the heat of Baga Beach, we have arrived at Brito's, which happens to be one of our favorite restaurants in Goa. Now we have ordered 2 limca, pork vindaloo and poi.
We like the poi so much that we have again ordered poi.
A spicy Kashmiri paste, red chili and peppercorn paste is prepared along with vinegar to form a tangy base for the pork vindaloo. Vindaloo is an authentic Goan cuisine and is a delicacy in this part of the world. And we thought poi would be a great accompaniment with this. This is our second take at the poi. We liked it very much. Let me take a small portion of that poi and mix it well with that vindaloo sauce. Along with it, I'll take a pork piece to form a delightful bite. Time to taste. I traveled from Pune to Goa 400 kilometers for 10 hours. That single bite justifies that. There's a lot of vinegar and that soury tangy flavor. That's a perfect escape to the heat that we see all around. It's a perfect tropical dish. The pork is very soft and very fresh. Overall, an awesome meal. Today we had a lot of fun having local Goan cuisines, the vindaloo, the zakuti and the poi. Yeah, how can I forget the poi? That was great.
Yeah, and also we visited the Kalangut and the Baga Beach, and though it is a bit crowded, but we had our good times.
So please do like, share and subscribe to our channel Bonkers Note if you like this kind of videos. There are going to be more content like this coming pretty soon. Till then, stay safe and we'll go bonkers in another video.